under faculty supervision. You can meet with me for 30 minutes every week for the remainder of the semester, but you can refuse to see me at any time. I'm just going to tell you about some confidentiality that we have. Everything that you tell me is confidential unless you tell me that you're planning to harm yourself, harm others, or you're unable to take care of yourself, then I would have to break that confidentiality. Before we begin, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, what's your name?
Tweet.
Okay, to invite you here.
So I just found out that I'm pregnant. I don't really know how that plays into like my life plans, so I'm kind of confused.
Okay, so you just found out you were pregnant. How long ago?
About a week ago.
Okay, and what have you done so far?
Nothing really. I think I'm just kind of like avoiding it. Don't really want to think about it. It's going to be a life change, and I don't know if I'm going to keep the baby or not keep the baby. It's kind of like one of those things where like I don't know what I'm going to do, and kind of just trying to figure out what my options are, what's best for me.
So right now you're feeling confused because you're not sure what to do with just finding out that you're pregnant and how it's going to affect your life.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so going back to what you said you think it'd be a life change. What about it would change your life?
Well, I feel like whatever I do decide, it's gonna be with me. Like the fact that I was pregnant, like if I give up the baby or like I decide to like have an abortion and that like it was part of me and then it's not like a part of me anymore. But I'm still gonna live with the fact that I either had that abortion or I gave away my baby. Or like if I do keep the baby, that means that I have another person I have to take care of. Like it's not just about me anymore, like just like my parents. So that's intense.
Okay, so speaking of your parents, have you spoken to them or anyone about it since you found out?
No, I haven't told anyone yet because I feel like if I decide not to keep the baby, like if I decide to have an abortion, I'd rather just keep it to myself and not like have to deal with like telling people about it. Because like it's not, I feel like even though it's like a widely accepted thing that it happens, I don't think it's kind of like viewed in a certain light, and I don't want to be viewed in that light.
So aside from feeling confused about how it will affect you, whatever decision you make, you're also confused about the decision that you make and how it will affect your family and the people around you and how they will perceive you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you break down like some of the like processes that you've used when you're trying to decide whether or not you want to keep the baby?
As of right now, I've tried to like just like evaluate how I feel about it, like of how I feel about like possibly being a mother, then like keeping the baby, and like if it's like possible. So like more of like pros and cons, I guess, like each. And that's like about it. Like it hasn't been that long. Like I think I spent more time like figuring out how I feel about it. Because I feel like right when it happened, like the first couple of days was kind of like, oh, this is not real. Like I was in like denial. So yeah.
So right now you're feeling overwhelmed with just trying to figure out like how you feel about the prospect of possibly being a mother or possibly having an abortion. So how would you say it's affecting you in terms of like your regular life, like school, socially?
As of right now, I'm kind of just like, I'm not as focused in school as I probably should be. And I found myself like withdrawn from like social interactions. Like I kind of just like I'm in like my own world because I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do, and like I don't have the energy then to like be like, hey, what's up? Like let's hang out or anything. I kind of just want to be like by myself to figure out what I'm gonna do.
So would you say that like having to think about the prospect of being a mother has taken you away from like things that you've done in your regular life, such as paying attention in school, hanging out with your friends?
Yes, but I don't know if it's more of like me being prospect of me being a mother, or me just trying to like sort out what I'm trying to do. Like, I don't think like the actual like motherhood part is, obviously, because I'm not like there yet, but it's more of like, I think all the like emotions and thoughts are kind of preoccupying me.
Okay, so, so far, how would you feel about speaking to one of your friends or possibly a counselor or anything about having to think about everything that's going on with you and how overwhelmed you've been feeling?
Well, I don't want to talk to anybody I know, just because, like I said before, I don't want to like open myself up to like that judgment yet if I don't know what I want to do. And like, that's why I came here to talk to you. So hoping to like be able to like go through a little bit, like resolve some of the like doubts or thoughts I had, so maybe I can make a decision.
Okay, well, you said you had some doubts about making the decision. What are some of those doubts that you've been feeling?
Just like the after, like more of like if I do have the abortion, like will I feel guilty? Like will like I like make like will I like go through life like kind of wondering like what would have happened if I would have kept the baby, or like if I did the right thing, and like did I end the life, like I don't know, like I think all the normal things that come with like making the decision about like abortion, and like the doubts of like, well, I guess adoption is an option, but like that means like I'm carrying a baby for 9 months and then I have to give it up. Like, am I gonna be okay with that? Like, breaking that connection, and then like keeping the baby, like how am I gonna do that? Like financially, logistically, like can I go to school and have the baby and go to work so I can like support the baby? Like I don't know.
Okay, so, so far you've told me that you just found out you were pregnant a week ago, and you've just been feeling really overwhelmed with trying to figure out if you want to keep the baby, if you want to keep it and have an adoption, or have an abortion, and all 3 of those choices have been affecting you, and you're feeling pretty overwhelmed with that choice, and you're having doubts. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, what do you think would work for you in terms of like if you were to keep the baby? How do you think that would play into your like school and social life?
I don't know. I feel like it'd be hard to like balance all 3. There's like the school, the child, and like social life, because then like I most likely will have to work. So like it's hard enough to juggle like working, like I only work like 10 hours a week now, but like that's just like me like living life money, like it's not like to take care of another person. So like juggling work, school, and the social life is hard enough right now, and then like you add in another factor like a baby, like I don't, like something's gonna suffer, and I feel like it's most likely probably gonna be the social life. And I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to like cut back on like my friends or like going out or whatever. And like I feel like I'm being selfish for thinking that way, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that.
So with that option, you feel conflicted because whereas you know that you're gonna have to take care of the baby, at the same time other parts of your life will suffer, such as your social life, and while you are acknowledging that it's gonna happen, you also don't want that to happen. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and with the prospect of having an abortion, how do you feel like that will affect you?
I feel like my day-to-day life will probably stay the same, but I don't know how I would feel emotionally after the fact, especially because like my family is very like pro-life, like they're not really about abortions, So like that's also why I didn't want to tell them. And then so like part of me is like this is wrong and I shouldn't do it and like stuff like that. So I feel like emotionally after the fact I would guilty, like I feel guilty about doing it, but then I'd also feel guilty about like I wouldn't be able to like face my parents, like face like my family, knowing that I did it and like going against like everything I was taught.
So with having an abortion, there's just another confliction about how you would feel emotionally after the fact and, you know, how you would feel with your family life considering that they are pro-life and you just made this big choice and you feel like you'd be not only a letdown to yourself, but like to your family, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and with the option of having the baby but giving it up for adoption, how have you thought about that so far?
Yeah. So I feel like I get attached really easily. So like I feel like in that aspect, if I were to carry a child for 9 months, like I would have to keep it. Like I don't think I'd be able to like give up my child. And like I don't know, like I feel like it'd be one of those things where it's like I lost a part of me, especially if they were a part, like they were in my life for 9 months and then like all I did was like think about taking care of them, like making sure they were healthy and like giving birth and then like not being able to like see the like outcome of that is difficult.
So it seems to me that each option has given you a lot of confliction, so that's why it's been difficult for you to think of a proper choice so far, is that
Yeah.
right? Okay, and I just wanted to ask, how are you feeling right now with everything?
Then I'm just super like confused. Just like confused is like the only word I can really like think of to like explain how I'm feeling. Because there's a lot of like emotions and a lot of thoughts that are like kind of swirling around because there are options, but I feel like because I don't know which option I should choose because there are so many pros and cons for each, and like each one will change my life no matter which decision I make. So just really confused.
Okay, so what do you think moving forward would work best for you in terms of trying to make these decisions, or how do you think you can make a decision? Like, what do you think